It's Denise with 12 Leaves Gardening, and I'm out here at my compost pile. You know I love my compost pile. And it's time to start cleaning up some of these gnarly tomato plants. So what I've done, I know it's not the best choice as far as tomato plants, but I have taken the time to cut them. What I did is I pulled out my tomato plants. I do have a good base on the bottom. And remember, we talked about it. You want to have your nitrogen, which is your green, and 30% brown. So I got plenty of brown in the green I was looking for. Made some really nice compost this summer, so I'm going to really try to up this up. But just like that pot of soup we talked about, I would never just throw this on and just be done with it. So what I'm going to do to keep it going is I'm going to add water in this because it's been pretty dry here. So I'm going to water it down. And then I'm going to add a few more things before I go ahead and consider this one starting to be done for until I come out and turn it. Now there's a really good layer on the bottom, about 4 inches thick, that have some kitchen scraps and things in it. So that's what's really been keeping our garden going. So okay, I watered this a little bit. Now, again, I have some leaves. So I did scrape up some leaves, and then I had a little bit of compost from an old pile. So I'll take anything I can get that's small and broken up. So that'll be nice, especially once I start watering it. It'll really start to help add flavoring, if you would, to this compost. Kind of push it down. There's nothing in there going to get me. Water some more. Another thing I like to do, got an old tomato plant in a pot. It surely has done it's given me all it can get. I had it in the greenhouse through the winter. It had great little cherry tomatoes. And this dirt ball, sure, I could go ahead and add to the soil, break it all apart, add to the soil and increase my soil, but I think it's given me all it's got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tomato plant apart and I'm going to put this nice dirt inside the compost too. Add a little more seasons to the soup. See, that's got all good perlite and some dirt in there. So I'm going to break that up and put that in the compost too. That'll be a nice gosh, it could almost be like a bouillon cube. I like that. So we can see I've got my dirt, I've got my leaves, I've got green. I'm going to go ahead and get this watered in. And if I want to go ahead and put a little lid on the compost to keep it in, I'll water them real good. I'll water it in real good, and then I'll take a little bit of light hay that I have and cover it on the top. So thank you for joining me today. If you're enjoying learning a little bit about how I do my compost, I sure would appreciate it. Leave a comment, tell me what you're doing, like and share, and I'll see you the next time. It's Denise with 12 Leaves Gardening. Come back and garden with me. Thank you.